Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Mars Uni. Today we're going to talk about Where's God When I'm Scared. This is the first episode of VeggieTales. So let's get started with I don't really know. I didn't write like a set amount of bullet points, but it's nostalgic and somewhat underwhelming in my opinion, but that's not to say it's a bad episode. It's definitely one of the good episodes of VeggieTales. It's just a little weaker than the other ones in the before the buyout, but it's certainly good and it has a great silly song, which is not that long. It is called Everyone Has a Water Buffalo, and I especially love it because whenever Archibald's like, okay, you have to stop now because everyone's going to be sending us letters about I think the clip speaks for itself, but basically he was like, oh, you're going to get all these it's like, we're going to get all these nasty letters, like, Dear Bob and Larry, where's my water buffalo? Dear Bob and Larry, why don't I have a water buffalo? And stuff like that, but, yeah, it was very funny, and it was my favorite silly song growing up, so now it's different. Whenever we get to that episode, I'll make sure and let you know what it is. But anyway, back to the main episode at hand. So basically, we have two main stories. One of them is about Junior Asparagus dealing with his fear of this horror movie that he watched before he went to bed, and the other one is a retelling of a Bible story. I'm not really sure I'm not really sure what it was called, but basically there's these group of wise men that are like, hey, only people should pray to you, and he's like, okay, and then the main character still prayed to God even though that was illegal, and he got thrown in a lion's den, and then the leader realized how somehow I haven't watched the episode since earlier this year because I thought I was going to do all these Twitter threads about me reviewing the episodes, but then I kind of got this YouTube channel and I'm like, okay, we're doing them here. So I thought, so I didn't really watch the episode in preparation for this video, but I will make sure to do it with all the other VeggieTales DVDs that I'm going to review, or I should say episodes. But anyway, then at the end of the episode, the king changes his mind about the law and says that people should pray to the main character's god. So, and then the wise men run away, I guess. Still a really good message to teach people that, hey, you're on God's team, so you have nothing to worry about. But that doesn't but it's still normal to be afraid, I guess. No matter what religion you're a part of, you're always going to be afraid of something because of the climate of the time periods that you find yourself in, and it's still a very good lesson. And at the end of the episode, they would always say, God made you special and he loves you very much. That is also a really good message. Now, one thing I want to talk to you about that has nothing... Oh, I should probably rate the episode before we go on. 7 out of 10. So, this has nothing, so if you, already know what I'm talking about, you can click off the video if you want to. But I want you to be very aware of something that happened recently. So, Mike and Phil Vischer, the original creators of VeggieTales, who made this episode, and all the episodes before the buyout and stuff. I think they still worked on it after the buyout, but I could be wrong. Anyway, they wanted more control of the series, and they're like, nah, you're fired. So, the original 4 people that worked on the series, Phil, Mike, Kurt, who does the music, and Lisa, Phil's wife, who also does the voice of Junior Sparrows, they all got fired and replaced. So there is a podcast out there, with the new voices, and I recommend you don't check it out. But if you're really inclined to and curious, I recommend you watch. I forgot her name. I'll put it in the description. It's Larry Boy Fanatics video. Yes. So I recommend if you're really inclined to watch the podcast, you can just watch her talk about it. She watched it, so you don't have to. I'll make sure to put that in the description, and that was really it for my first episode review. Well, actually, my first episode. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below, and hopefully I can make these videos better for all of you. This is just the first episode of Mars Uni, so make sure you, and if there aren't any comments, please let me know on Twitter. Thank you all for watching, and and I don't know when the next episode's coming out because my DSi camera is low on battery. So, hopefully I get it charged up and I can make more episodes. Okay, everyone. See you in the next video. Goodbye!